Sporting KC manager Peter Vermes' initial thoughts on match. We dominated, we didn't give anything away. We should have scored. I don't know what else to say, we couldn't stick the ball in the back of the net. We had too many good chances. Their goalkeeper played really well, he was the man of the match for sure. Even at the end there, we should have scored on the last play of the game. If you're 2 yards out and have a wide open net, you have got to score. Thoughts on the build-up leading to scoring chances tonight. The build-up was very good. They didn't have anything and we had all the chances in the world, and we just didn't score. If you're 2 yards away from the goal, with the goalkeeper to the left and 10 feet of the goal in front of you, you've got to stick it in the net. Unfortunately, I can't get my foot on the field. On meaning of result, well, it was good we got in the playoffs, but we've put ourselves in the position where we're going to have to fight it out. We'll have to wait until the last game like the last couple of years, but unfortunately it's because of missed chances. That's what it is to you. If you miss chances and don't score, that will put you in that position. On lack of recent scoring. If you can't score, it always bothers you. But I wouldn't say that we can't score. We scored last game and we didn't keep the game. I'm just disappointed that we didn't get one when you have as many chances as we had. I'm just a little disappointed. We played well, though. Sporting KC midfielder Benny Feilhaber on what was missing after having 27 shots. We weren't clinical in front of goal. I don't know how many shots and couldn't put one away, and really there's not many words you can come up with to describe how frustrating it is to not put one away in that game. On the significance of the final week of the season needing a win to guarantee a home playoff game. We put ourselves, again, in a really difficult position after getting 2 points in the last 4 games, which hasn't been good enough. So now we have a similar position that we put ourselves in the last 3 years, where it's tough to get a result on the road, have to get 3 points where we're scoreboard watching and hopefully somebody else doesn't get the result that they want. It's incredibly frustrating not getting the results that we needed in these last 4 games, especially tonight where everything was there for us. Then as soon as today's over, we've got to get ready for Salt Lake, knowing that essentially it's 3 points or we're bust. Really, I don't think a draw or loss makes any difference, so it's 3 points or whatever else. And if there's a difference in mentality heading into the last game, knowing what happened the last 3 years. It's tough right now. It's all about putting yourself in the right position, and right now we haven't put ourselves in the right position. It's what we've talked about for 10 months and we've been doing everything really well and we're not finishing the right way right now. We have 1 game to right our wrongs the last 4 games, but it's a much more difficult task now at hand than it was 4 games ago. There's not much to describe how disappointing this is right now today. On the frustration that the team is playing well but still laboring into the playoffs. I don't think we're backing into the playoffs. I think we're just putting ourselves in a much more difficult path to get to the final. Playing a knockout round playoff game, which now seems almost inevitable, and then playing potentially away from home, which is, of all the teams in the league, we probably know better than anyone how difficult that can be. So we're going to do everything we can to win in Salt Lake, but having said that means we've got to win an away game anyway to get that home game. Either way, we've got to win an away game now, and we know it's very difficult in MLS to get those results, but that's the task that we have in front of us. Sporting KC defender Graham Susi on if there are positives to take from the game with the amount of chances created. I don't know. I guess the fact that we got so many shots off and created so many chances, that's a positive, but it's kind of reaching, to be honest. I think we have to finish one of those chances. We had too many shots, too many opportunities to not come away with a goal there. And if it was just an off day offensively. No, that happens sometimes. I think we can be a little bit more clinical and a little bit more ruthless around the box, but sometimes it goes that way. Houston Dynamo head coach Wilmer Cabrera thoughts on clinching a playoff berth. I'm really happy for the group, for this team. From the beginning, we have put our goal, our objective, and we have achieved that goal. Now, we are going to try and keep pushing because we have a good mentality and we still have 1 more game to play. It's at home, so we have to continue pushing. This is good momentum for us, as a team. And good momentum for the players. It definitely helped us to play against Sporting Kansas City, a very talented team, a strong team, and that's something that is going to help us to prepare for what is coming in front of us. Thoughts on Tyler Derrick's performance. He came up very strong today. Tyler Derrick showed his personality and his desire to be in the playoffs, and he came out strong. He was very sharp and he was very good, and because of him, we kept the team to 0 goals and the defense worked very hard. Then, we created some opportunities to score some goals, but they defended well. It was a very tough game, but it was a very good game for us. on needing a strong performance from Tyler to get the result tonight. As a manager, you have to take anything into consideration. 4 days ago, we were very good and we beat this team. Today, they were strong and coming after us. They couldn't beat us and we also created some options. They created some very good chances, which is normal at home. They have to take the risk because if they don't take the risk at home, it's complicated. But we managed things very well. We could have won, they could have won, and that's why I think it was a very good game. On the team securing a playoff berth. The most important thing is everything is working for the Houston Dynamo with the plans and the goal from the beginning. I'm honored to be part of this project and I'm happy we have achieved, all together, this first goal, but we are not going to relax. We are not comfortable and we want more. On Albert Ellis. He was flying and he is a threat. That's why he has been so important to the team this season. The same way with Vicente Sanchez, who is 37 years old and creating those chances and being so important. Everyone on the team. The good thing is at the end, we have had mostly 31 or 32 different lineups for different reasons. But everyone has played and everyone has been important for the team, so at the end, everyone deserves credit. Houston Dynamo goalkeeper Tyler Derrick thoughts on tonight's match. It was a great team performance from everybody. From the top down, everybody was working hard, blocking shots. I give it to Kansas City. They are a tough team to play against. We know what it's going to take, that mental concentration for the entire 90 minutes to get a result here, and I think we did that tonight. On helping his hometown team achieve a playoff berth. I was with the team when we were in the playoffs and it was a good feeling. I've been desperate to get back ever since and I'm just trying to do whatever I can to contribute any way I can to help this team get there. Our goal was to get to the playoffs, that was our first goal, and we have many more goals after that. On his performance tonight, you just take it 1 minute at a time, one shot at a time, and focus on putting your guys in the right spots to make it difficult for Sporting Kansas City to beat us. I thought we did a very good job tonight. It took everybody with that concentration and willingness to put it all on the line, and it's a lot of fun to play behind a group of guys that are willing to do that for you. On the save at the end of the match. It's just one of those balls that's moving around. You just try to keep your head on a swivel and do whatever you can to keep that ball out of the back of the net. On how this match prepares the team for the playoffs. You want to test yourselves against the best teams. Kansas City is a very good team. They are a playoff team and that is what we are going to see in the next couple weeks. I think it's a good test for this team. We came out well and now it's time to use what we learned today against Chicago Fire and in the games after that. Houston Dynamo midfielder Ricardo Clark. On his journey with the Dynamo and where this team is now. It says a lot about what we went out to accomplish this year. We set a lot of goals and one of those goals was to make playoffs, and it's been a long season, and I think with our approach game in and game out we had a plan and we stuck to our plan, and so far we've been able to achieve one of those goals. On Tyler Derrick's performance. Down this last stretch he's been huge for us. He's been on top of his game. He has been leading us in the locker room and through his play. Keeping us in games and making big saves, so we are thankful to have him on our team and he's going to be great for us moving forward. On everyone on the team stepping up. Our approach has always been the team, fulfilling our roles and different responsibilities within the team. We have had contributions from everybody. From the young players to the RGV players who have stepped up in different games to the veterans to everybody, and we're thankful that everybody can be counted on when called upon. That's something special when everybody can contribute when making the playoffs this year. On finding out that you qualified for the playoffs when you got off the pitch. Thankfulness. Just thankfulness. Like I said, we set a couple goals this year and one of them was to make playoffs. We enjoy the moment and then we get back at it, because there's a lot more room for other things to accomplish, so that's the approach we take. On the fact that there is still a lot of movement that can happen in the final week of the regular season, exactly. It would be nice to get some good positioning for the playoffs. Like I said, our approach is going to be taking it one game at a time, one practice at a time, and just keep moving forward.